I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig.
Since that article came out, it's like I'm seeing, you know, oh, obviously it's because Mo cheated.
Mo,
Yeah.
is that sausage?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's sausage. It's chicken sausage that you asked for.
I didn't ask for chicken sausage.
I'm all right. You? You made it home. I spoke to you last night. Dorit's dress is beautiful. Erica's dress is short.
Who wins?
My wife.
If we had to take the wives out of the who wins, who wins?
Your wife.
No, both wives are out.
Oh, so I have to pick anybody but your wife and my wife?
Or now Kyle has cheated.
And what is the truth with that?
Ooh. What do we have here? You better live it up. 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 I know a Strappiana when I see one. Ooh. Get the strap. You better live it up. Get the strap. You better live it up. Dyke. Dyke. You better live it up. I know a Strappiana when I see one. What do we have here? Dyke. Dyke. You better live it up. 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 Get the strap.
Literally nothing to do with anybody else. This is really just about Mo and me. We're gonna play a game. This is Girls Night Out Table Topics.
What is appropriate for husbands when it comes to communicating with other women on social media?
You're not supposed to
Murder. I think Instagram is literally the worst thing for relationships. I hate it. I think it's terrible.
I've had like a fight with Mo over that. I hate that.
I wish I was the kind of person that could just laugh that type of thing off and be like, oh, look at you. But I don't. And not only does it feel disrespectful, but it also is like we're in the public eye and people can see who you follow and comment.
You know, you're really disrespecting your spouse in a public forum. And that's like even worse. That's even worse.
Mo certainly knows that his wife would not tolerate him engaging with younger, attractive women on social media. There might be another couple that the wife would not mind at all.
If Marcellus wanted to look at beautiful women on Instagram, we don't have rules per se, but I also don't have trust issues. My husband is the one who, when we first started dating, we would go places and he would be like, oh, honey, I slept with her before. So it's like, if you like somebody's picture and I know it's so-and-so that you used to date in 2003, why would I be upset about that? I already know that you used to date her. Me and Marcel's are different though. We have the horrible conversations. We have the worst conversations. Like, we talk about the worst stuff. Like, people always want it like rainbows and butterflies and like, husband, tell me, like 8.5. Marcellus calls me 8.5 and you're like, how does that make you feel? I'm like, great, it's a badge of honor. Like, it's so funny because I asked so many of my girlfriends that. I'm like, what would you do if your husband said you were 8.5? Oh my God, I'd be so upset and I'd divorce him. I'm like, why? Like I'm not that woman. Like, I don't need, like, don't lie to me. Like, keep it real. That's why I trust my husband, because he always is real with me. He's not gonna call me a 10 because I'm not a 10, like, right? So why would I ever think he's lying? Because he tells me all the bad stuff, right?
I'm not talking about like if Mo's liking your photos on Instagram or says something, that's totally different. I'm talking about something that doesn't
make
really
much
unnecessary.
sense. Right.
And makes me want to grow a horn and a tail and kill people.
It happens. It happens. That's why I was so glad I was married to someone much older. Didn't even know what social media was. Didn't help much, but you know, there wasn't that.
Lucky.
Yeah, well, got over in a lot of other ways.
But also, you don't have to follow every single person and like all their photos. But yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
It's not about our family. It's not about external family. It's not about another person on his side or my side.
It's so cute, you guys.
Would you ever date a woman?
You had a question for the ladies.
Holy
It definitely came out of left field.
You know what? 2 reasons I said that. A, for shock value. B, because I'm at a place in my life where I'm just like, I don't know. I have 0 judgment. Do you think I would ever get a tattoo before? So I was like, who am I to say? I don't know.
That's my
I'm not judging anything. Like, who knows? Whatever.
That's the best thing I've heard you say all day.
At the time, it was very meaningless to me. I just thought it was one of those provocative questions that we ask each other, you know, like for fun. But now I'm like, oh, maybe she's curious other people's perspectives.
Was she planting a seed? Was she checking to see what we would think of it?
I think she's kind of like fighting inner demons. So I think in asking that question, she's kind of putting out feelers to her friends.
Like, are we safe territory?
Yeah. Would we be okay with it if she decided, you know, to love someone else?
Yeah.
Scrubbing everything clean and starting, you know, from sort of scratch of my own beliefs and, you know, and I'm just a lot more open-minded about a lot of things across the board.
Good for you.
I mean, my girl is saying to me, like, Mom, I can't believe you got tattoos. I love this new, like, you know, enlightened, you know, open-minded version of you. And
whatever you need to do, or however, whatever this is, this time in your life that makes you happy, whether it's dating women, not dating women, that's you. And you need to feel good about what you're doing. And whether you stay with Mauricio, don't stay with Mauricio, whatever you guys work out, it's really between the 2 of you. You deserve to make yourself happy. You've been through enough. Just live your life. It's fine. That's how I feel about it. I've been with a woman. I think it's great to have had that experience, but I don't think it's for me. I really like penises. That's how I feel. You know, that's just where I'm at. I probably would do something on the other side of that.
what's that?
More penis.
If I had to answer it today, I'd say maybe. I don't think I could say a hard no. Obviously, if I wasn't with PK.
I know Dorit's been with a girl. She admitted it.
Dorit says maybe.
Dorit said maybe, and she already said she's been.
Or she kissed a girl. She kissed a girl.
In college or something. Where's your phone? Wait,
You do it.
No,
I'm not doing
Wait,
it.
where's my phone?
I'm already at
Damn
bad
it, where's my
bad
damn
place
phone?
with it.
Hey Siri, call Dorit Kemsley.
Hey Siri.
Hi, this is
Oh, Dorit.
God. Have her call. Just say Dorit, call it.
Call me when you can. No, actually, call me fast.
I love men.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I fell in love with someone, I understand that too, falling in love with someone and they happen to be the same sex.
This is a personal question.
Yeah, and that's why I'm answering it from my point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love men and I want to be with a man, but I could see how people fall in love with someone because of who they are, not necessarily what they're made of. But it's interesting that Kyle would bring that up.
I was telling him that I overthink these things, and then you clearly just don't overthink. You just.
I'm a little covered.
Yeah. Can you imagine I show up at my house with a throat tattoo? Where am I going to put it? That's the other thing.
That's on you.
Did I tell you that Mo asked me how many I had, and he said he didn't know?
You look amazing.
Oh, thanks.
How many tattoos do you have right now?
5.
Seriously?
This is the first.
That one I know.
This is the second.
Oh, I forgot
This is
about
the third. This is the fourth. This is the 5th.
How many? You have 5. You said 5.
I have 5, yeah.
I got into a fight with someone on my Instagram about you.
About me?
Something about my tattoos, and Kyle's trying to look like this, and I was like, who cares?
I mean, like, and I think, too, like, you know, Kyle, I've got her in the, Kyle Richards.
Oh, yeah.
You know, corrupted her into getting a few tattoos.
She's got like 5 tattoos.
She's got like 5
Oh,
tattoos
really?
now.
She was hanging out with Morgan getting
She's on the
yadded up.
life.
She's
on the
yes.
Nice, yeah, nice. But I remember we were getting in a car, and the Uber, I was the first one to get in there, and like the driver picking us up was like real skeptical of me, like kind of asking, and
You're holding
it
Kyle
pissed her
hostage.
off.
She hasn't given a response. What are your thoughts on that?
We are very good friends.
Okay, so it's just a rumor, right?
Yes.
Okay, just a rumor. Thank you so much.
Friends with benefits?
Best friends, matching tattoos?
We have matching tattoos too.
Wait a minute. Wait, we need to see those tattoos.
She's not the only one I have a matching tattoo with.
Oh, okay, we see it. Thank you.
They're gonna assume you're having like a midlife crisis or something with the extra tattoo, but it's great, Morgan. Thanks.
Initially, I was drawn to Morgan by her music. Morgan's lyrics really spoke to me because she was just so raw and open and honest and just putting it all out there.
You say I'm too young for you. You're scared I'm too right for you.
And I admire that in someone, especially someone who has struggled with that myself. I appreciate that quality in someone. This is just about Melanie.
Has he acknowledged like how painful this is for you or not, or
I think
what?
that he's more like the person that likes to pretend like everything's okay.
Yeah.
Which makes it hard sometimes.
Why are we being summoned to the living room?
You're being summoned. We're bringing you to the principal's
I'm trying
office.
to think of everything I've done wrong.
Does it feel like the principal's office right now?
Not that I went there many times, but
We'll start when Dad comes in here, but
I think the most important thing is just for you guys to know we haven't told you guys everything because we try to protect you. And then all of a sudden you kind of get blindsided by this public news and then you don't know about it. It's probably difficult. I just wanted to make sure that we were open and that you guys knew what we were going through and see if there was any questions. I wanted to do everything possible to just save it. So, you know, your mom came and she talked to me and she said, I think I need space. She said to me, listen, the rules are that, you know, you go out, you date, you do whatever it is that you want to do. Like, I'm not going to be asking you what you're doing. I don't want you to be asking me what I'm doing. Like, we are separated.
the fact that we are so busy and working, it's like, okay, well, we can take this time and have a little space while working through our stuff.
Mauricio put everything out there about your marriage on his Netflix show and that you were guarded on this show. What's your reaction to that?
I haven't seen any of those comments, but I was a little bit taken aback, and you know, he said something like I encouraged him to go and date
See other people.
That wasn't,
yes.
It wasn't encourage. It was I'd rather say that if we're going to be separated, say that. That way I don't have to feel hurt. Then that's easier to say than be blindsided. I guess I don't know.
What's wrong, Portia? Come here.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I've come to realize that, there's a big chance that we're not going to end up together.
What is the issue that the two of you can't let go of?
There were things that happened that made me lose my trust. I wasn't able to recover from.
That was a very vulnerable, real moment about life. And anyone who's been in a long-term marriage, there are times where this point comes. What was it? What did happen? What caused this to happen?
Oh my gosh, that's a big question. I think there were certain things that were there, and then we had kind of been putting on the back burner for a long time. You're pregnant and you're breastfeeding, and then it was working and juggling the kids, and you kind of forget about it, and it resurfaces again. And I think I kind of came to I would say a breaking point, honestly. And I'd gone through a lot. I lost my best friend, and I think that really does change you and makes you look at things differently.
I think that's important to underscore.
Yeah.
You had a friend who died.
Yeah, by suicide.
By suicide. And sometimes that does make you say, you reevaluate your whole life.
Yes.
Like, wait, what am I doing? Yeah. Like, life is short. This just happened. So how did you reassess in that moment?
Well, I do think that had a big part of it, definitely. But just what, you're willing to accept and not accept. And it's hard because, like I said in this clip,
it's not like there was one big thing. And, we do love each other very much and have a lot of respect for each other. So that makes it even harder to make a decision like that.
Yeah.
It would be
and y'all have a lot of kids.
You have a big family.
You have a big family. You have 20 plus years of history, of shared
28
history.
years being married.
28, almost
Yes,
30.
yeah.
So what is happening today? What's the current status?
So the current status is we live under the same roof. It feels so funny to talk like this. It's like I feel like I'm in a therapist's office. I'm like,
that's what we try.
We live under the same roof in different rooms, and it's just sort of like we are fortunate enough. We have other homes, and he kind of come and go, and when we are all there, it's just sort of like if he's there for dinner, great, and it's just
so it's friendly.
Yeah, it's friendly.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you feel like there's
we would never fight? Or,
I was going to say, we had your husband on when I think it was right in the beginning of this, and he was lovely. The way he spoke about you, the way you
he
speak
mainly talked about you the entire time.
Yeah, even though we knew that there was some turmoil there, so there's a mutual respect, which is probably the reason that you're both going to be okay.
I think so. I mean, it's really hard. It was really hard to shoot this season. Because when the cameras went up, we had not even shared this with our daughters. Ooh. And, I have a job to share my life and to be honest, and I've always have been. And he wasn't really ready to share that. So that was very challenging for me to, kind of balance that. And then I thought, this is pretty apparent. So I'm just going to have to just put this out there that things are not great right now.
Yeah. Wow. Is there a chance that you guys can make it through this?
I mean, I really don't know what my future holds right now, to be honest, which is the weirdest part of all of this is, I've always had so much stability my entire life. Mm-hmm. And to feel like, I don't really know where my future is, and next week.
Right. So, and watching this clip too, I mean, the fact that you have to live this publicly, especially as a mother, as a human who has, an open, beautiful heart, it must be hard.
It is very difficult because people, even people who mean well, they're like, what are you doing? Go home. Like, you don't live in our home. You don't know what's going on. You think I wanted to be in this position after being married all this, time? Yeah. I mean, my dream was to, be married forever and grow old with this person. I did not want to be in this position. Trust me. So, it is hard living it out in the public eye.
Well, I do think people weighing in and just blurting out their own opinions to you, does that get to you when people do things like that?
Well, it's also their fantasy, People say to me, you were my inspiration, and I get that I'm ruining their fantasy. I mean, I even had close friends, who were really, upset about it at first, and that I hadn't shared certain things with. So I understand that, and there's also so many sweet messages and people saying, I admire your strength, and you're inspiring to me. I'm like, this is not a message everyone go out and leave their husbands. Okay? But I do get a lot of that and so much support.
So season 13.
Wow.
Does it feel like you want to keep coming back?
It feels like season 300 right now. Do I want to keep? I mean, this is a decision I make, every year after. This year more than ever, of course, I've thought, do I really want to do this? Especially, I don't know where my life's going to be.
Yeah. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Mansky have separated after 27 years of marriage.
Oh my God. It's in people?
Kyle never, ever gave an indication that they were separating.
It's pretty.
Did the People magazine exclusive come from Kyle as a way to get ahead of what everybody else is saying about her?
So I guess the question is sort of who planted this story? You want conjecture? Morgan told People magazine.
I know a Strappiano when I see one.
Let me tell you
That they were
something right now,
separate.
Rob Minkoff. You're in crazy director mode.
Who are you most excited to see?
Old friends I haven't seen in a while, meeting new friends, so many people.
Yeah. And you?
The Housewives of Beverly Hills.
We saw Kim Kardashian is here. Of course, we love Kim and know Kim. I've never met Carmen. I'm like, I always have loved. I thought you're so beautiful. How was so nice to meet you.
I know. You're gorgeous.
You're a Housewives fan.
I am. Are you kidding? I don't miss a show. I'm addicted.
You should be on.
Yes. I will scissor you. I will scissor you.
What is that?
Oh my God. People didn't know what season. You need a haircut.
By the way, that was from those cards they asked us, you know. But
I like you have such good energy. You're so much fun. And then when you guys sleep in rooms, I'm like, I will up in her room because we'd just be having fun. We'll give her a little trim.
we do have fun. Or you can sleep in Kathy's room, where she'll keep you up all night chewing chips.
Well, she'll love that. I love that. Right? I like your fan and your whole setup.
Exactly.
You have to get a beauty rest, right?
See, this is fun. I saw when she came, I saw there's Carmen Electra.
This season on the show, we saw everything happen with you and Mauricio. How you doing, and how's he doing?
We're doing okay. We're actually pretty good considering we're very good friends. We always were, even, as a married couple. So we live in the same house and we're a family. So it's really, we're doing good considering.
It's a relatable story. Many people go through that in America.
I guess. I never thought we'd be in this situation. No. And, to be getting along like this and having dinner and just but not together, I don't know.
Are you nervous about today?
There's stuff with Kyle and I. Obviously saw in the press the things where she said, I exaggerated our friendship.
We've only gone on one trip together as a couple that I can recall. Mo and PK, Dorit, and me. It's not like, my friends, we'll go to the gym, we work out together, we hike together. She doesn't do that kind of stuff. So, it was just.
Sends me a text yesterday, basically trying to silence me.
Get her, get her, get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her. Get her, get her.
You're such a sweetheart.
Erica, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. It's probably the happiest I've been in this situation in 2 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you share the same feeling tonight, Kyle?
I wish I felt like Erica right now.
Yeah. Erica mentioned to me on Watch What Happens Live that she was eviscerated a couple of years ago. She felt here, and she thinks you're next up for that.
Erica has been an amazing friend to me. She's someone that I can trust and someone that I value as a friend. And I honestly think that she was trying to say that you eviscerated her last year, and it was more about that than about me, and I really did not take that personally.
Thank you. And I do consider you a very good friend, and I love you.
Obviously, lots to discuss about you, Mauricio. We're going to get to that.
I wanted to do everything possible to just save it. So, your mom came and she talked to me, and she said, I think I need space.
Oh, wait a minute in this bitch. We are skipping steps. Kyle needed space. Space. I know what space means in this bitch, but why did she need space? What did you do to make her need and want space? Or was it the strap that made her need some space from you because it was so good? Did you do something to make her need space? Or was it the strap? Either or, something was done.
I've come to realize that, there's a big chance that we're not going to end up together.
What is the issue that the two of you can't let go of?
There were things that happened that made me lose my trust.
Oh, I can't stand no cheating, sour ass bitch, okay? There you have it. Mauricio was cheating and sneaking with the deacon. I'm playing. He wasn't sneaking with no deacon or no man that I know of, but I'm just saying, it seems to me, from what Kyle is alluding to, is that Mauricio cheated. And like I just said, I can't stand no cheating, sour ass bitch. If you don't want to be with one, tell them. Don't play them. Gaslight them. Okay? What the fuck?
Ew. Like JK, but maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.